Hello everybody, I am here. Here we are, and we are all one. Today I would like to start a new video on an alien abduction and my last abduction experience. That way I can share it with everyone and let everyone know that alien abduction is a very real thing. And no matter what you believe or who you are, you have to know that it isn't something you would like to experience. Now, after my last video, God, aliens, and UFOs, and what had happened to me during my original abduction, I have still been having these feelings. They come and they go. It's like an awesome feeling of power or pressure. And I really don't know how to describe it, but when I do have one of these experiences, most of the time it's electrical. I can smell the electricity, and I know that what's going on is this power that I have a sense to where I know when the aliens are near. Just a few weeks ago, I embarked on trying a new theory of mine, that this power and this feeling that I have when it happens, that I could use it to some extent with the aliens, because what I was thinking of was maybe, and I've saw other people talk about doing it on the internet, they're talking about calling the aliens down, in the sky. It seems that no one else can get one to land, but that doesn't seem to be a problem with me. But I'm going to tell you what happened. What happened was on July 3rd, 2013, I had another experience. And what started it was on July 2nd, 2013, late in the afternoon, I began to think that I could probably bring the aliens down to me through my power of human thought and mind. I thought that maybe this was something that goes along with this feeling I have. So I thought maybe I would give it a shot just to see if I could bring them down, if they could hear me. And I'd really been trying pretty hard on, we're going to say, late in the evening of July 2nd, 2013. And at this time I wasn't having no feelings of pressure or electrical or anything of the such. So I kept using my mind to focus on the aliens and bringing them back down. And I was trying real hard to focus, and I hadn't been having any problem doing so. So I decided that I would really concentrate hard. And then along sometime July 3rd, around 1:30 in the morning, I had finally began to have these feelings of pressure, and I knew that an experience was near. I knew the aliens was near. I knew that I was going to have contact with them somehow, some way. So I kept trying. I was watching the skies diligently all night long, off and on, waiting to see something, feeling them out there, knowing they was there, wanting them to come down. All night long, from midnight on, I kept having these feelings that I knew they was near. I knew they could hear me. And I kept looking to the skies as I was saying, but nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing, just the feeling. And I know that sometimes these feelings come, and I know they're there, and I never see them or any of these things, but I was trying real hard this night. I thought that actually I may be able to bring them down. So I had tried all night long. And along about 6 a.m., I decided to leave the office and retire for the evening. Or should I say morning at this time. So I left the office, and I made it into the pathway, leaving the office's pathway, and I got to the top of the steps, and I stopped because I thought I saw something in the sky. And I looked down the street, and when I looked down the street to a huge tree at the end of the street, glistening sparkles fell from the tree, almost embers, and I heard something go whoosh, and I thought, what is it? What is it? Is this it? And I looked down in the street directly in front of me, and all of a sudden a UFO swooped up and stopped directly in front of me. Whoosh! And all of a sudden lightning was striking all over it from the top to the bottom, and it went whoosh and went out of sight. And I thought, oh God, I did it, I did it. So I ran down the steps. I ran down to the road as fast as I could go. I stopped about 100 foot from the road. I looked down the roadway, and down the roadway about 200 feet away, sitting on its belly in the middle of the road, was the UFO. And I thought instantly, I'm going to try to steal it. I'm going to try to steal it and fly it to the White House. I truly believe this is the only way we could ever prove that there was UFOs, is to do this. And I believe that I can get this craft. So as I'm contemplating this, the side of the ship opens up. There was a piece on top and a piece on the bottom, and it divided in the center. I remember exactly. And as it did, an alien stepped out backward. And I'd never seen one like this before. He was tan all over. He was different than before. Absolutely different from the aliens before. And I'm thinking instantly, it's all happening this quick, just as quick as you can think. The first thing I noticed is that his legs were different. He was different than the ones before. But instantly I'm thinking, okay, now I'm going to steal the craft. So I took off running for all I was worth for the craft from about 200 feet away. The alien's looking at me running. So he begins to run back at me. And he's running at me, and I'm running at him. And we get about 50 feet apart, and all of a sudden, I felt it from the inside of my gut to the rest of my body. My entire body froze as he looked at me. And he's still running, and I'm stopped, and I can't move. And he runs all the way up to me. And he's turned at me, and he looked into my eyes. And then he touched me in the forehead, and I saw smoke. And then I don't remember anything for minutes. And the next thing I know, I come to, and the craft's sitting in the street in front of me, and all of a sudden it went whoosh and went straight up. And when it did, there was a small stream of either steam or white smoke that followed it. And I'm still frozen. I can't move. I can only see with my eyes. And slowly, after that moment, my body began to loosen up all over. And I know now that through some power of thought, through some power of mind, that they can freeze a human. He didn't do anything except look at me. So now I know that they have another power over man. Not only that, they can freeze us in our tracks. I've never seen anything like it, but I did experience it. Everything I've said from the beginning is true, no matter whether you believe it or no matter whether you don't. The truth is the truth, and the truth is what will set us all free. And you know I'm right. God knows. Believe me, I'm right. So now, after another alien experience, I'd like to gift you all with this by saying we are all one in a way that most people can't understand. What is this power of mind that they have over us? Questions abound, and we're learning as we go. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and I appreciate you coming here to listen about my alien abduction. Thank you. And remember, I am the Flying Man. Good day.